जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम 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 जय जय राम ओम 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 श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम That's okay. श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
மலர் போல மலர்கின்ற மனம் வேண்டும் தாயே, பலர் போற்றி பாராட்டும் குணம் வேண்டும் தாயே. மலர் போல மலர்கின்ற மனம் வேண்டும் தாயே, பலர் போற்றி பாராட்டும் குணம் வேண்டும் தாயே. வரம் தரும் அன்னையே வணங்கினோம் உன்னையே, வரம் தரும் அன்னையே வணங்கினோம் உன்னையே. மலர் போல மலர்கின்ற மனம் வேண்டும் தாயே, பலர் போற்றி பாராட்டும் குணம் வேண்டும் தாயே. ஒரு நோயும் தீண்டாமல் அடை போடு தாயே, நதி காய நேராமல் நேரோட்டு தாயே. நன்னிலம் பார்த்த நீயே, எளியோர மகிழ்வாக்க வழி காட்டு தாயே. வலியோர்கள் வாட்டாமல் வகை காட்டு தாயே. என் வளமான தாயே, பசிதாகம் காணாமல் பயிராக்கு தாயே. ரசிப்போர்கள் செவி தேடி இசை போட்டு தாயே. இசை பாட்டு என்றென்றும் இனிப்பாக்கு தாயே. மலர் போல மலர்கின்ற மனம் வேண்டும் தாயே, பலர் போற்றி பாராட்டும் குணம் வேண்டும் தாயே. புகழ் செல்வம் நலம் கல்வி குறையின்றி வாழ, புவி மீது இறைஞானம் இமையென்றும் ஆள, பொன் குறையாமல் வாழ, அருளோடு பொருள் மீது அறிவோடு தெளிவோடு தினம் காண நிலை வேண்டும், அது திரளாக வேண்டும். பல வீடு பல நாடு பல தேசம் என்று உணராமல் வாழ்வோரை ஒன்றாக்க தாயே, உறவோடு மகிழ்வோடு இமை மாற்ற தாயே, மலர் போல மலர்கின்ற மனம் வேண்டும் தாயே, பலர் போற்றி பாராட்டும் குணம் வேண்டும் தாயே, மலர் போல மலர்கின்ற மனம் தாயே, பலர் போற்றி பாராட்டும் குணம் வேண்டும் தாயே, வரம் தரும் அன்னையே வணங்கினோம் உன்னையே, வரம் தரும் அன்னையே வணங்கினோம்.
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम 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 श्री राम
Here it is not clear.
This is what is going to play. The audio is coming from here. This only switch off.
Why?
Because video is going from there. Video and audio going from there. Only the display is from here. Sharing and listening.
Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Little. Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Shri 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 Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Hari Om to everybody. Ah. Hari Om to everybody.
Hari Om Swamiji.
Oh. Why your sound is feeble?
Swamiji is coming from this tablet.
Ah,
Coming from the tablet.
ठीक है.
And this one's mic has got spoiled.
Since everything unfolds only by His will, whatever He makes us witness, know, or experience is also His gift. Each experience, therefore, carries a lesson. If only we receive it in the spirit. At the moment, when we happen to go through all experiences, all of us have been going through experiences, right from morning till evening. To us, it is divorced from spirituality. We have not brought this into the picture. Whereas Papa has been hammering. Behold divinity in every aspect of this world, Leela. Verily, it is He at play in all beings and creatures. This is what Param Puja Papa keeps on hammering. Whatever is happening only by His will, and whatever is happening is for our ultimate good. We normally put a label, good, bad, success, failure, favorable, unfavorable, comfortable, not comfortable, elevating, downgrading, like that, no? We put a label. But as a spiritual aspirant, as a spiritual child of Papa, we are trying to understand that whatever is happening, it is happening only by His will. When we try to do that, our effort should be now to transform every experience, leading us to the goal. Just like we have a notion, when we go to a temple or when we chant God's name, when we do bhajan, when we do swadhyay, when we do writing the Ramnam or anything like that, Maun, all these things are spiritual. Family life, professional life, social life, these are all worldly. It is not. This is what Papa says. So our sadhana is to find His hand in everything. His finger. behind everything. So that means when suppose we try to understand this and try to go through, then what happens is whatever experience now it remains in our mind. Whether we have seen, whether we have heard, we have experienced by ourselves. It is not an experience by itself between individual to individual, individual to object, individual to situations. But it is all ordained by God for our spiritual progress. This should be very clear. So since everything unfolds only by His will, whatever He makes us witness, know or experience is also His gift. Each experience therefore carries a lesson. If only we receive it in the spirit. That is why Beloved Papa reminds us that the world is a school where observation and experience open endless avenues for self-improvement. Indeed, the world itself is God, the Guru. With this inner outlook, we begin to understand the spirit of Bhagavad Gita shlokas through the examples linked to them, rather than by merely analyzing their intellectual connections. Normally, our reaction will be when we read the sloka, how does it get connected with the examples? No doubt, he is making us to connect as much as possible, but it may not be a direct example. It is an example almost approximating or nearer to the theme contained in the sloka. So that means it is not merely to go by the slokas, but to learn the lessons which the sloka has kindled in us, which will help us. Because experience is the best teacher. No? To lead a refined life, experience is the best teacher. Please think about it. We were in the which
Eighth chapter.
does anybody remember about 1 to 7?
1 to 7. Chapter 1 to chapter 7.
No. In slogan chapter number 1, chapter number 8, we have covered about 7 or 8 examples. Just we are trying to check out whether anything gets registered in our mind.
Acceptance.
Acceptance. Equality.
Tell me. Antakale cha mameva smaran mukta kalevaram. Yes. Ramanathan ji accepting the reality so that he was not upset. He was concentrating upon this so that at the time of leaving, he was remembering. Something for all of us to understand that. Good. Then, anything else? Legacy. Abdul Kalam's father. Abdul Kalam's father, unlike anything, education, this and that, no. He wanted to pass on a rich culture to his son. That is the legacy. And that is echoed in then. Actor. When we, correct. That means we are playing different roles, but at the same time we should know we are only playing that role. So that means though outwardly we may be identifying with the role sincerely, heart of heart we remain untouched and unaffected. He has given us a role, we are performing. That is portrayed through the actor's life. Okay, very good. Then,
Determination.
Yes? Come on. Somebody was telling,
Uncle, tell.
Such acceptance, second legacy.
That is over. Both are over.
The next.
Commitment.
What is that?
Sharat Babu.
What is that?
Contentment.
Company. He is telling contentment. Gauri Shankar uncle is telling about contentment. Subrato Bachi.
Sharad Babu's, he made, idli. Oh, 20 crores turnover. Okay. Abhyasa yoga yuktena, chetasa anyagamina, paramam purusham divyam yadi, partha anuchintayane. Cheri, okay. Then comes determination. Determination. Again. Most important exams? Yes. Okay. Ananya chetata satatam. Yomam smarati nityasha. Okay. Tasmaham. Okay. Then comes Subrado Bakchi's contentment. Whether it is contentment, I don't know.
Contentment. No problem.
Fullness. It is not contentment. It is not contentment. Eh?
Equipoise.
Either equipoise or inclusiveness.
Concern.
Inclusiveness. Nobody is another. So contentment can be changed to inclusiveness. Have to change, Have to change. That was the one which we stopped yesterday, because equanimity comes next. That is also over. The night, okay, Rajiv and Anthony. Then we are now in sloka number 8 sloka 20. One day, Seema, a school teacher, asked her students to observe the blackboard. Throughout the day, the teachers wrote and erased lessons, formulas, maps, problems, each giving way to the next. At the day's end, Seema asked what remained. They replied, the board looks just as it did this in the morning. She smiled, exactly. Life too is filled with passing scenes, people, emotions, events. But like this blackboard, something within us stays untouched, ever ready and immutable. This reflects Gita's teaching, slogan number 20 of 8. Parasastu parastama samatu bhavonyo vyakro vyakda sanatana yasa sarveshu bhudeshu nashyasu na vishyati na vinashyati. Okay, very difficult. Parastamatu bhavonya avyakto vyaktad sanatana yasa sarveshu bhudeshu nashyasu na vinashyati. Whatever, when everything is, there is another eternal unmanifested nature beyond the manifest and unmanifested. It is supreme, never destroyed even when all else perishes. It goes along with the boat, no? So that means that is our life. I was a child. I became an adolescent. I became a youth. I became a middle-aged person. I am now a senior citizen. All the other changes have done, but I am there, no? I have forgotten that and I identify only with the changed one. So Bhagavad Gita gently reminds us through this that I, Akshara Brahma Yoga means that has no perishability, no mutability. I. All of us have to think about it. What is that I? Consciousness or life force, whatever we call it. No? I was a child, I became an adolescent, I became a youth, I became a middle-aged person, I am now a senior citizen. Child, adolescent, youth, what do you call it? Youthfulness or whatever. Then middle-aged, then senior citizen. 5 changes are happening, but I remain the same. So beyond the manifested and unmanifested, there is another, eternal. And it is supreme, never destroyed even when all else perishes. So the board, morning to evening, so many teachers use for so many subjects, but it remains as fresh as it every day morning after everything is dusted. In the anecdote, the blackboard represents the eternal substratum, the unchanging, ever-present foundation beneath life's passing scenes. Just as the blackboard remains untouched after every lesson is wiped away, true self or supreme reality endures beyond all temporary changes in the material world. Beneath all the changes, thoughts, actions, joys, sorrows, lies, the ever-steady presence, silently embracing all with love, unseen yet unfailing. It witnesses every rise and fall, holding the play of life in its tender, timeless embrace. Good. Unchanging. We move to the 9th one, slogan number 21. A group of students once gathered around the teacher, curious about the deeper meaning of life and the nature of ultimate reality described in spiritual texts. The teacher picked up a coconut and asked, "What do you see?" The students replied, "A coconut, of course." The teacher nodded, then broke open the shell, revealing the white kernel and hidden within the clear coconut oil. He explained, just as the oil remains invisible while inside the coconut, yet is also present, but a process is necessary to bring it out. So too is the imperishable unmanifested reality described in the Bhagavad Gita as avyakta, hidden within all creation. We may not see it with our eyes, but it is the essential, eternal essence that pervades everything. This simple demonstration brought to life the teaching of slogan number 21. Avyaktoksharam ityuktastamahu paramam gatim yaprapyana nivartande tadhama paramam mama. Avyaktokshara ityuktastamahu paramam gatim yamprapyana nivartande tadhama paramam mama. That which is called the unmanifest and imperishable is said to be the highest goal. Those who attain it never return. That is my supreme abode. The moment the coconut oil is brought out, no longer the created coconut remains there, Those who have done this, they will know that. Coconut, we create the created coconut, then boiled water we take and put it there, then we squeeze and take the coconut milk, and that milk will be boiled, Initially, it will, through boiling, it will remove all the water contents because we have applied oil, and then only the milk will be there. Then the milk is again boiled. And at a particular moment, the oil which is lying deep, it splits and come out.
Butter, ghee, from buttermilk to butter, it is like one shot it will come.
But when we get the coconut oil, you will not see the coconut. So this oil is hidden in the coconut. When once it is realized, the other one does not exist at all. The teacher explained, just as the oil remains invisible while inside the coconut, yet is always present, but a process is necessary to bring it out. In us it is there, at the moment not visible. So too is the imperishable unmanifested reality. It is called avyakta now, hidden within. We may not see it with our eyes, but it is the eternal essence. Just as the... what happened?
We can just press control. Skip. Press control and press control simultaneously. Press lower that. No, this one.
Enough. Leave it. Just as the coconut oil is hidden yet essential, the supreme unmanifest reality is ever present, sustaining all life from within.
Coconut milk process. The coconut milk process.
Coconut milk process is there.
Making the coconut oil.
You can show that.
Show it them?
No, you can show that.
Show it from here?
Let me complete this. This analogy makes the profound teaching of the Gita accessible. The ultimate reality may be unseen, but it is the very core and support of all existence, patiently waiting to be realized by those who seek with sincerity and depth. Otherwise, it will remain as a coconut, that's all. He has given in a crude form, we will remain it as a crude form. But it can be refined. Through placing this coconut or ghee.
In the same case with sugar cane and sugar also, Swamiji.
Sugar cane, everything. Just see, God is parading before us so many things to teach us this.
Milk and ghee.
That's right. Milk and ghee. You can take mustard, You can take sesame.
Groundnut.
You can take groundnut. All these things, in all these things, this oil is latent there. It is very much there, but it is not visible. But only through a process it can come. So that means we are at the moment we are raw material. Unless we are subject ourselves to a process, refining process, the inner essence in us will not be revealed. So the Mahatmas are those who have done this and brought out that. And what is that? Universality. Zero. The personal, from the, what do you call that? From the individual to the universal.
Purity in thought, word and deed.
He's telling purity in thought, word and deed.
So now this is something, now when we think about it, every day we must be taking either ghee or oils, Now we will start thinking, at least once in a way we may start thinking. This is what is perceived by this Gita study. Otherwise, if we repeat the sloga, Avyaktoshara Vityuktam, we may not know. But a simple example, a verifiable example. Anybody can go home and try this, it is visible, a verifiable example. It just reveals the supreme truth. Yeah. When I see a coconut, I don't smell the coconut oil. I just create it, eat it, or ground it and along with that put it in my sambar or something like that. Or make a chutney out of it. Beyond that, I don't. But when somebody brings a coconut oil, that also I don't, because I have not gone through that process. Process is done by somebody. I only see the end product. So I am unable to understand that it has come from even from a coconut. Many of the hearers must have done this coconut oil or in such oil, but anyhow, Shraddha is prompted to show this. Show. Take.
Share screen. Huh? Share screen.
Shall I remove this?
Yeah, please.
This example is very, very nice. We have done it. We remember now. Blackboard, coconut oil.
Very good.
From the coconut you should show.
From the beginning.
Creating.
Oh. Then you take
First you see the coconut.
share screen. Start sharing. And share. Window. Coconut oil.
Everybody is seeing?
Yes, Swamiji.
No, this is the final one. Straight away it went to the final
Oh,
one.
straight away jumped, huh? Oh. You'll see another one.
Plucking, correct.
Plucking on the
From there it should
from
start.
there.
No volume, huh?
No volume.
Volume and
Drying the water also.
everybody is seeing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Swamiji.
Okay.
Yes, Swamiji.
Milk is come out. He's putting it in only. Oh, you can't see. Sorry.
You see how it gets separated. Our Sharada does here and gives it to us. Ah.
Finished. It's over. It's repeating now. Second time it's repeating.
It's repeating.
Yeah.
Here we don't put our hand in a thought, we put it in. And this is the most trying. For hours together we have to sit. See his face, how happy he is.
100% zero percent
Yeah,
Finish
yeah.
now.
Okay, okay.
You can close this. You can share the other screen again, Ramji.
It's simple. A group,
வேண்டாமா?
a group of students were gathered around their teacher, curious about the deeper meaning of life and the nature of the ultimate reality described in spiritual text. The teacher picked up a coconut and asked, "What do you see?" The students replied, "A coconut, of course." The teacher nodded, broke open the shell, the white kernel, and hidden within. That we have to add one. Nobody will be able to see that. Hidden within the clear coconut oil. And processed it, subjected to a process which brought out. Correct. He explained, just as the oil remains invisible while inside the coconut, it is always present, but a process is necessary to bring it out. So too is the imperishable unmanifested reality, God, described in Bhagavad Gita as Avyakta, hidden within all creation. We may not see it with our eyes, but it is the eternal essence that pervades everything. This simple demonstration brought to life the teaching of slogan number 21. Avyaktoksharam. Aksharam avyaktam. Okay. Avyaktoksharam ityuktam. Stamahu paramam gatim. Yam prapya na nivartante. Tadhama paramam pamam. Paramam mamam. That which is called the unmanifest and imperishable is said to be the highest goal. Paramam. Tadhamam. Okay. Those who attain it never return. That is my supreme abode. Just as the coconut oil is hidden yet essential, the supreme unmanifested reality is ever present, sustaining all life from within. Recognizing the hidden essence helps us understand that beyond the changing forms of the world lies an eternal, unchanging truth, the highest destination of the seeker. This analogy makes the profound teaching of the Gita accessible. The ultimate reality may be unseen, but it is the very core and support of all existence, patiently waiting to be realized by those who seek with sincerity and depth. We are all satisfied with coconut. And coconut oil we go and buy, That is the problem. In a quiet village, after years of dedicated service in the city, a retired professional returned to the ancestral home. Throughout his working life, he had entrusted his salary to his wife, never concerning himself with how it was spent or managed. Upon retirement, he inherited a coffee plantation from his joint family, but handed over its management entirely to his youngest son. He never inquired about the income generated or how it was distributed. Detached from material concerns, he poured his affection equally on all family members, living each day with deep contentment and peace. He was our Puja Swamiji's paternal uncle. We had witnessed this. He will never bother. He will never say, I would like to go to the estate. After retirement, he came there. But the moment we go there, he will say, Chapra, first you eat. How are you? That's all. No other topic will be there. Contented. He neither sought recognition for his actions nor was attached to the results of his work. His life was marked by an inner fulfillment that went beyond rituals, austerities, acts of charity. When his time came, he left the world as quietly as he had lived, free from desires and regrets, embodying the spirit of true renunciation. This touching example beautifully illustrates the essence of Bhagavad Gita, sloka number 28. Vedeshu yajneshu tapassu chaiva daneshu yat punya phalam pradishtam atyedi tat sarvam idam viditva yogi param sthanam upayiti chadyam upayiti cha adyam. Oh. The yogis who know this secret gain merit far beyond the fruits of Vedic rituals or study of Vedas, performance of sacrifices or austerities and charities. Such yogis reach the supreme abode. The Gita teaches that those who live with genuine detachment, contentment and love, without seeking rewards or recognition, attain a merit and peace that surpass even the most celebrated spiritual practices. Their quiet wisdom and selfless way of living lead them to the highest state, the supreme abode, far beyond the fruits of any external ritual or charity. Here the ritual is not belittled, but normally we all do the ritual, you know. The ritual simply exemplifies or symbolizes a noble principle. We don't know how far this is authentically correct. We were all given the sacred thread, you know. When we were 12 years old, sacred thread ceremony was performed. So to us at that age, three threads are joined together and some rituals, a big ritual, not some ritual, big ritual. And it was done. We were repeating whatever the priest said, that's all. After everything was over, grandfather was there, he is a highly evolved soul. So we went and asked him, what is this? I can use it to, when the scratch in the back, and made us to sit. Then he said, if individual is consisted of body, mind, intellect. But that body, mind, it is activated by God, life force. So the three represent body, mind, intellect. And it is there, Brahma Pranachya, that is what we say, the knot that binds these three together. And we hold that knot and repeat Gayatri. So that means we are trying to connect ourselves to it's not merely a thread, you know. But suppose this is not told, what we had that impression, you know, you can do like this whenever you want, that's all. And yearly once we change it. So that means, you know, the Bhagavad Gita is not belittling. But if we don't know the significance, it will not take us. For years together, donkey's years, we may be doing it. We will not reach anywhere. That is what is meant here. Yogis who know this secret gain merit far beyond the fruits of Vedic rituals, study of the Vedas, performance of sacrifices, austerities and charities. Such yogis reach the supreme abode. So he reached a state when, you know, not at all bothered. That contentment, no curiosity to know, no probing nature to know, well settled. Contentment. Our job is to work. Yeah. When that is over, retire. And he was continuing his own practice in simpler form. He will never ask us to do anything. Simple. Yeah. So that is how these 10. Out of these 10 again, now we can do some sifting, What really impressed us? Akshara Brahma Yoga. That means there is Kshara and Akshara. Akshara means, that which is imperishable. So the death means death is happening to the perishable. So 8th chapter deals exclusively this one. And he says how when this Akshara is there in us, so this Akshara can be, we can lift ourselves to the Akshara if we constantly remember the Akshara throughout our Kshara period. This is the essence of this chapter. Imperishable. So for that we were prompted to select 10 slokas. There are about 28 slokas, out of which 10 were selected. Now in these 10, this principle, I think it becomes clear from that blackboard. Coconut oil. Inclusiveness. He was on the deathbed, He was on the deathbed. But he was moving from individual to the universal. If he was limiting only to his bodily, then he will not be thinking of pitiable plight of the nurse. Yes. So in him the Akshara is more dominant. And then
various phases of the growth of the body.
Growth of the body. Yeah. But untouched.
I is the same.
Untouched and unaffected. I.
Nair.
Ramanathan ji.
The life of simplicity.
Yeah, then acceptance. So acceptance, commitment, inclusiveness, unchanging, legacy. Please think about it, So with these 10, we are going nearer to the entire content of the 8th chapter. This is the tangible gain of this Gita touch. Otherwise, we might be reading the sloka and artham and its meaning. And we may be able to reproduce it. Suppose we have got a good command in any language. So what? What has it got to do with our very life? We have got time, so we will now take up this 9th. Rajavidya, Rajaguhyam, alva. Chapter number 9 of the Bhagavad Gita, Rajavidya, Rajaguhyam, is the spiritual heart of the Gita. A chapter that reveals not only the highest wisdom, Rajavidya, but also intimate secret, Rajaguhyam. Here Lord Krishna unveils it. That is both profound and deeply personal. The divine is not distant, but immanent. That word is beautiful, immanent. Immanent and transcendent. Now and here. Pervading all beings, present in all beings, and lovingly upholding the universe with silent compassion. So divine is not a distant. God is a living reality. That's the same thing. This chapter goes beyond philosophy. It speaks of relationships of God as a loving protector, as an unseen companion, and refuge for those who seek Him with sincerity. It assures us that no background, status, or prayer can disqualify us from spiritual grace. Mark this, it's very important. None of us need to get dispirited or rejected. Nothing can disqualify us. Swami Vivekananda, that word, comes to us. Shunvandu Vishwe Amrutasya Putraha. Hey, you are all the heirs of immortal bliss. We are all Amrutasya Putra. We have forgotten that. We have limited ourselves to this finite. No. Shunvandu Vishwe, everybody let everybody hear this. Amrutasya Putra. We are all heirs of immortal bliss.
Swamiji, no audibility. Audibility is not good.
Audibility poi.
Audibility poi. Audibility poi.
Muted.
Not muted. No, it's not muted. It's working.
No, I think
something happened.
something has happened with that thing.
Swamiji, please unmute yourself.
1 minute.
I have unmuted.
No. It has nothing
But,
to do with this comment here.
I don't have direct access to you now. They have prevented.
No, Swamiji,
They are going through something else.
Swamiji, the laptop.
I am helpless.
Swamiji, the laptop is
I cannot do anything.
Swamiji, the laptop is troubling. To connect. Come. Got to connect. Now it will be fine, Swamiji.
Are we in touch now?
No, we are still not. Now we are.
Are we in touch?
Yes,
Oh,
quite clear.
very good. Chapter 9 of the Bhagavad Gita, Rajavidya, Rajaguhya Yoga, is the spiritual heart of the Gita. Why, 9th chapter. There are 18 chapters, This is exactly the 50%. A chapter that reveals not only the highest wisdom, Rajavidya, but also the most intimate secret, Rajaguhyam. Here Lord Krishna unveils a truth that is both profound and deeply personal. Profound and personal. What is profound? The divine is not distant. What is personal? But immanent. Now and here. Pervading all beings, present in all actions, lovingly upholding the universe with silent compassion. This chapter goes beyond philosophy. It speaks of relationship of God as a loving protector, an unseen companion, and an eternal refuge for those who seek Him with sincerity. It assures us that no background, status, or past error can disqualify us from spiritual grace. All that is needed is Shraddha. Shraddha is hearing, All is needed is Shraddha. Faith infused with love. That is called Shraddha. Faith infused with love. When offered with a pure heart, even a simple leaf, flower, fruit, or a drop of water becomes sacred. Every day in the ashram morning there is a flower offering, Not a petal or a leaf, when it is seen, everybody picks it up. Because the devotion by which the flowers are prepared a day before tomorrow's flower would have been prepared by noon. They chant Ram Nam and prepare this. And when we get it in our hand, we are offering it to the holy feet. Next moment we are taking it and distributing it as prasad. But until we offer that sacred, solemn, what do you call that, feeling is there. It is offered to our master, who has shown us the path with reverence. And then we take the tirtha. Tirtha comes from the Paduka cleaning. So we don't see it as a marble. We see the holy feet of our master. So when we take it with that bhava, here there are no mantras. Previously, when we were taking this tirtha after puja, there is a mantra there. But that mantra, previously it was connected to the personal aspect. And we can modify it. Normally, when the tirtha is given, how does it start? First mantra? Akala mrityuharanam, sarvavyadi vinashanam, sarva pavakshegaram, Sri Sainatham or Vinayaka Padodagam Shubham. So we declare that Akala mrityuharanam, because worldly level, that is how we are initiated. Straight away we cannot think that. After we pass through certain period, we can change the mantra. Viveka, Vairagya, Shanti, Moksha Siddhyartham, Vishwa Shanti Siddhyartham, Papa Mataji, Padodagam, Pavanam, Shubham. No? So every time we are reminding, I want Viveka, Vairagya, Shanti, Moksha, Vishwa Shanti. For that we are now taking the Pada, Tirtha of our Guru. So that means, each one, though it's a water, H2 only, collected from our well, but now it is not seen as a water or pipe water. It is seen as the very tirtha. That's why earlier we said, ritual has its own meaning. When we perform it with that spirit, it has got that advantage. So when we take, we do like this. Viveka, Vairagya, Shanti, Moksha Siddhyartham, Vishwa Shanti Siddhyartham. And whose Pado? Then Sainatha Padodagam, Vigneshwara Padodagam, Sri Krishna Padodagam, anything we can add. That is what I want this. I want Viveka, Vairagya. Previously it was Akala Mrityuharanam, Sarvavyadi Vinashanam, Sarva Pavakshegaram. Because that was I want to live more. I want to be blessed with so much shreyas. So Kamya Karmas, initially all of us, straight away nobody will think about Nishkamam. So Kamyam. First I have to be there, to pray to you. So please help me. Then after that, okay. Now I want you to. I want to become aware of your presence. Anyway, coming back. So in the chapter, when offered with pure heart, even a simple leaf, flower, fruit or a drop of water becomes sacred. In our daily lives, this chapter has immense relevance. We often seek success, peace or fulfillment through external achievements, forgetting the inner source of all joy. Rajavidya reminds us that the greatest treasure lies not in possession, but in connection with the divine, with our higher self, and with life's deeper purpose. This booklet explores 10 slokas from chapter number 9 through real life incidents where faith is tested, devotion is expressed in simple ways, and inner transformation begins quietly. From acts of service and silent surrender to moments of grace during crisis, each story reflects how this royal knowledge is not theoretical but deeply experiential. Themes such as surrender, devotion, equality of all being, sanctity of intention, and the assurance of divine grace are woven throughout. This chapter teaches that bhakti is not just an emotion, but a way of life, where even the smallest act becomes sacred when offered with love. Chapter 9 invites us not merely to believe in God, but to trust in God's nearness, to see Him in all, to act from that awareness. When we live with this understanding, our life becomes worship, our heart becomes a temple. Let us enter chapter 9 not only to learn a royal path, but to let it transform the way we live, we serve, and we love. Insights that kindle. The divine is like the wind, touching all, carrying all, yet untouched, free. We act, speak, feel, but in the vast stillness of divine presence. Recognizing this gives peace, humility, ability to serve selflessly without ego or expectation. Leadership does not always roar. Sometimes it just radiates. Like the divine that silently directs nature's rhythm, inner authority arises from stillness, steadiness, clarity, inspiring heart not through force but by presence. True divinity often comes clothed in simplicity. The wise do not judge by appearance but recognize the sacred in the ordinary. When we were reading this, it does not roar. The true divinity often comes clothed in simplicity. The wise do not judge by appearance but recognize the sacred in the ordinary. The inability to perceive greatness in humanity reflects spiritual blindness. Gita urges us to see with an inner eye. When the heart is tuned to the divine, we are moved not by ego but by grace. Even what seems random, leadership, that's it. Leadership does not roar. Sometimes it just radiates. We were just remembering, I think we have shared this. Many years back, we requested when Gopinathan Nair, who was the chairman of Gandhi Smaraganidhi Kerala, who was also the president of Gandhiji's ashram, Sevagram, 16 years. He was one among the people who witnessed Gandhiji's Calcutta fast. When the Hindu-Muslim riots were going on, Gandhiji went to this eastern side. Western side, our army was. Gandhiji only put one condition: nobody should accompany me. One-man army. And you know what he did? When he went there, there were a lot of oppositions. They put even the human waste where he is going to walk. But Gandhiji cleared everything, did not grumble, complain, but still went there. And then he came back to Calcutta, then declared a fast unto death. Because he was praying to the Lord for the change of heart. This animality should go. And he was explaining to us, he was one among the person who witnessed. If you remember right, he said more than 5 lakhs people assembled. Gandhiji was becoming weaker and weaker. Every day, people who have murdered the other families, they come with their daggers, spears, everything. They surrendered before Gandhiji one by one. And when Panditji rushed from Delhi and said everything is quiet now, Gandhiji, even from the deathbed, what did he ask, Nobody need renounce this to save my life. Because this is perishable, one day it has to go. So what is aimed at is the transformation of the heart. Enmity should go, universality should come, brotherhood should come. Then everybody came and took a pledge that I will not do it hereafter. We cannot imagine that now, in 2025, such things are only history, because even if somebody comes, I don't know how far the people will value that. So leaders does not always roar, it just radiates, that's why we remembered. When the heart is tuned to the divine, we are moved not by ego but by grace. Even what seems random may serve a higher purpose. Surrendered action guided by quiet intuition becomes a conduit for divine provision, not for the self but for the world. It is not the object but the love behind it that touches the divine. What we offer is not important. How we offer is important. Even a humble offering becomes sacred when imbued with devotion. The smallest act, done with a full heart, holds infinite value in the eyes of the Lord. Every action becomes sacred when offered as worship. When service is done with awareness of the source, even the most routine task is elevated. So many clues, Not a different labeled spiritual discipline. Ordinary, routine, even the most routine task is elevated. Gita teaches that intention transforms karma into seva, effort into devotion. Selfless service done in humility dissolves the bonds of karma. The Gita assures that actions offered to the divine free us from attachment, not because of what is done, but because of how and why it is done. God's grace is impartial. Like rain, it falls on all, but only a pure receptive heart can transform it. The difference lies not in the giver, but in the receiver. The Gita invites us to become like an oyster, ready to turn each drop into a pearl. Divine love connects without condemning. When repentance is real, the door to transformation is always open. Krishna declares that even the fallen, if devoted, shall rise. True compassion restores with dignity and trusts in the power of sincere change. So the slogas, we will take it up tomorrow. Even the preface and the insights, that gives us a lot of clues. Now we know why it is called the heart of the Bhagavad Gita. Because practical. You are doing the office work, yes, it can be divinized. You are washing the vessel, yes. You are sweeping the floor, yes, that is also can be divinized. You are teaching, yes. You are punishing, yes. You are scolding, yes. If the love is there, a practical clue to the daily life, spirituality in daily life. Tomorrow is Sunday, day after tomorrow we will try. So it has been a wonderful journey today. Kindly think about it. First chapter to 9th chapter now, 8th chapter over. Every now and then we try to evaluate at least one from each chapter. One example from each chapter. One shloka from each chapter. And do that again, churning. Cattle, cows, they go and grab all fodders, come back. and then they take it out, then masticate. The essence is absorbed, assimilated. So we have done a quick run of 1 to 8. We try to now remember with some help. We may not be able to remember. With some help, like jotting down notes, going through it again, hearing it again, at least one from one. Let us all make a target. One example, one sloga. This is how we are trying to enter into Gita or allowing Gita to enter into us. We pray to Him who has facilitated everything for us to make it a reality in our life. Hari Om. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Hari Om to everybody.
Dropping out of the call without speaking.
No, it has gone off.
Oh, acha acha. The
That is
battery
the
must have
reason.
gone off. Oh, sorry. Battery died out. Yeah.
I spoke to you.
Yeah, you called the other day, no?
Yes,
Right.
Ritu. Yeah.
Ritu.
Oh, that was so nice of you. I really
Thank you.
thank you, Vita. God bless you.
Thank you.
Need some help?
No, almost done. Just have to put Ramji's things inside. It's almost done.
I'm very limited with technology. ये मुझे book लेनी है अभी.
ये book I think it's exhausted. We had many of them, but we've run out of copies.
ये book shop में नहीं मिलेगी?
नहीं, book shop में नहीं है actually. We ordered these copies specially for distributing to devotees.
Okay.
But we seem to have run out of English ones.
You
Other
are.
languages are Hindi is there if you want.
दे दो यार, कोई तो दे दो.
Sure. Hindi I'll give you.
हाँ. क्योंकि होमवर्क कैसे करेंगे? होमवर्क कैसे करेंगे?
That's what it's necessary, very necessary.
हाँ.
But These are over. I'll ask Swamiji, we'll order some more English ones. We ordered Malayalam
Yeah.
because the local people
Yeah, they
spoke
usually
in
like
Malayalam.
that.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
But English didn't strike me that well.
डिनर टाइम पे मुझे दे देना.
अभी देती हूँ.
अच्छा.
I'll give it to you right now.
Oh wow.
I think I gave it to that Swami that day. ये कॉपी किसकी है? That's Shruti's.
हाँ?
That is Shruti's. She keeps it for Swamiji.
अच्छा.
That is Shruti's.
किसी से पता करो किसी के पास डबल हो तो. मैं I mean just
I had one
borrow.
which I gave it to somebody.
I just need to borrow for a while. I not keep it.
Oh, okay. I'll check if anybody has. I'll ask Charumani in case she